On the best game show ever with yours truly, the host with the most, holding it down from coast to coast, smooth as the butter that you put on your toast, the one, the only, money-flipping Matt Richards.
I like it.
And I'm Cal.
I'm Quinoa.
And get out of Fred.
Why are you in our fridge?
You can't sit with us.
Seriously, get out of our fridge.
Okay.
Told the same barber that I got invited to a pride parade by a lady friend. He was like, yo, you can't go to the gay pride parade. If you go to the gay pride parade, that means that you want to be gay. I said, I go to the aquarium, don't mean I want to be a fish. I have robot strapped to my abdomen.
What the hell is going on?
Are you with us right now?
We fly from the air. All right, investigation's over. This bitch is haunted as.
What's up, everybody? It's DJ Reymo, Power 105.1. This is the Powers Industry, home of new music and entertainment. It's my main man, Ahmed. He's the co-host. I am DJ Reymo. And today's guest is the legendary comedian, multi-talented, Matt Richards. That's you.
Hey!
How you doing, sir?
I feel fantastic.
Welcome.
I was waiting in the other room, and Ahmed has the lovely bartender in there. She was making the drinks. So I might be slurring a little bit.
It's fine.
Cool. It
Slurring?
is what it is. Yeah. Oh no! I thought I had it here with me, but I don't. So I'm gonna drink vicariously through you.
Okay. Sober drinking. Sober talking.
Word.
We might have a drink come to by later.
That would be fire.
So you're from Queens, right?
Born and raised.
And the Jamaican accent is real?
Right by the beach.
There's a beach in Queens? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, several.
Oh, okay. See,
Queens is technically all of Long Island.
Oh, I got you. I'm a Jersey boy. I'll be lost. I just think of Queens. I think of gunshots and shootouts and 50 Cent.
Jersey, I think of Snookies and JWowws.
We have those
situations.
But that's like more south.
Where you at in Jersey? Where you from?
I grew up in Newark. We had
It's freaking scary, bro.
we had
I did a
cars
show
then.
in Newark, and the dude was like, "All right, so bet if you make it back to the train, I'll give you the full 150." I said, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, what?" He said, "No, because you might get robbed on the way to the train, so I'm gonna give you a little." I'm just give you half the money, but if you make it all the way to the train, I give you the full money, so you don't lose all the money on the way to the train.
How long ago was this?
3 years.
Yeah. So
Jersey's crazy.
It's still wild, yeah. I felt like it was getting better, but it's not.
Nope.
Let's not talk about Jersey.
Show was in Ironbound.
I don't live there no more, though.
Okay.
I moved to Montclair Heights.
Moving
area.
on up.
Moved on to the higher tax bracket, which is making me really poor.
Isn't that a beautiful thing?
No, it makes me really poor.
But
I lived better when I lived in Newark. I had no bills.
But you don't get robbed on your way to the train.
I got robbed a bunch of times in Newark, but I don't know.
But
it
no, we're
balanced
talking about
out.
Claire.
We're talking about where you live.
You moved
I
to a
live
nicer
now-
neighborhood. You're not getting.
Listen, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I moved in my house. The third month I was there, my house got broken into and they stole my safe with 80 grand and jewelry and all that shit. And I'm like, damn, I moved to the suburbs to get robbed?
Who you told that you moved?
It was the rug people. The people who installed the rugs.
That's why you gotta do it
You know
yourself.
why?
I watch HGTV.
You know what happened? They had to move the safe from the closet to put the rug there. So when they moved the safe, the bottom of the safe has a hole, so you're supposed to screw it in. I never screwed it in. So when you flipped it over, all you saw was thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
80-something thousand dollars in cash.
I'm
they came back
sorry.
for me.
That hurts.
It's all right. I'm still here. I'm still standing.
Facts.
Yo, we might have to delete this because I don't want to be like, nah, yo, I just got robbed last week.
That was 12 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while when he first moved out there.
Now you screwed the safe now.
I still live there. No, I don't have a safe. I don't fuck with people. Do not fuck with safe.
He's like, I'm done with safes forever.
I think it's called the safety deposit box in a bank. That's what you use. No more safes.
That's what you use till like the economy collapses and banks are screwed.
The bank's got a business. You go
Yeah.
back over and it's closed.
I still keep my money under the mattress. Come find me. I dare you.
Yeah, all right. Say that shit. That's not cool.
No, but then they get there and find out I was lying.
They find you only
So-
$300.
I got
Let's-
Jordan
let's-
money.
Let's talk about your career and the things you've been doing. How old are you now?
I am 30 as of June 15th. I don't know when this is airing. Soon, but I just turned 30.
You know, I think in comedy world there's no expiration date. He's not like a rapper. He's
Well,
not
no.
a basketball player.
I've known you
Actually,
for what?
my mixtape's
I've known you
coming
for what,
real
5
soon.
years?
It's called Biddy Safari, and it's it's about me out in the wilderness finding the biddies.
Biddies, that's dope. I like
Biddy
that.
Safari.
Biddy Safari.
Yeah,
Queens.
born and raised. On the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing. All cool, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
Nice.
You don't do that shit in Queens, nigga.
Huh? No, we shot b-ball outside of. I was
They
terrible
shot,
at it.
nigga.
They shot all right. They shot gunshots.
Career-wise, I'm good, man. I just moved back to New York from LA, and I am.
So why does everybody run to LA?
I didn't.
You flew to
My
LA.
agents told me I had to.
Oh, okay, but there's a reason for that, right?
Yeah, I signed.
What's the vision? What's the purpose people think?
I
I see everybody saying, I'm going to LA. I'm moving to LA. I live in LA.
think it's recreational weed. I think that's what the big draw is. The beaches, the weather is beautiful,
And the weed.
and the weed is plentiful. Your cup shall runneth over. But I moved out there for an opportunity with CBS to write and act in sketches, to get cast in like all their fall programming. So I did that for 5 months, and I couldn't leave. I thought I was just gonna be out there for the 5-month program, and I started booking roles and acting jobs, and I got sucked in. Pause, and I was out there.
Let's brag a little bit. Let's
Are
say
you
some
ready?
roles. Let's
Here
go.
we go. Let's brag. Let's do
You want to
some
go
bragging.
from the
So wait.
oldest stuff to the newest stuff?
Disney Channel. I'm on it.
All right. What else?
Yeah.
Let's
What
brag.
about, what about the ghosts you used to chase?
I was a ghost hunter.
Really? Like a Ghostbuster?
Nah, like a ghost hunter.
Is it different?
Ghosts in the hood. Ghostbusters busted the ghosts.
You hunted them.
I hunted them.
Okay. Did you ever find any?
Well, to be okay, so if you're busting a ghost, that means you found a ghost.
All right.
Hunters just look.
This is
I was just looking for them niggas. I ain't never seen one. Although I did have some weird. It was a weird time. Like, so we were a multiracial, multicultural collective of
and
ghost
this was
hunters.
filmed. This is a show or something.
It was on WeTV. We did one season, 12 episodes of ridiculousness.
You gotta see that shit.
Where it's
hilarious.
on Hulu. It's on Hulu if you got it.
I'm
It's
mad he
Ghost
saw
in
it.
the Hood.
He watches everything.
I'm gonna talk about Ahmed. He was the first person to really like believe in me on some. Hey, let's.
Hope you find the ghost.
No, not, hey nigga, I'm gonna help you find these ghosts.
If you find the ghost, it would be season 2.
We was out there though, like all over LA, trying to find ghosts, going to places that traditional ghost hunters wouldn't go. So we called ourselves OPO. Official Paranormal Operations. And we rode around in a RV just hunting ghosts, man. And one time they made me demon bait. That was weird. This dude was into some sick shit, and he had like all kinds of clown memorabilia and weird porn. And then he died, and his wife was like, crazy shit's happening in the crib. I can't sell it.
And you
And
had
they
to
were-
bake it all?
They were like, we gotta
Burn it?
tie you into a chair
Oh, shit.
to try and agitate the spirit. And I was like, y'all ain't
Yeah,
paying
you
me
had an
enough for this shit.
exorcism and shit going on? Did
We
you
couldn't find a real priest, so the dude that showed up at 2:00 in the morning was an alcoholic.
He did it.
I was afraid. He was supposed to be splashing holy water. I think it was Jameson.
I think it was Jameson, right? Vodka, huh? Oh,
Yeah,
whiskey?
It was strong. It burned my eyes.
Oh, man.
So then I did that. I did the ghost hunting.
How's the
and
benefits with acting? Do you guys get health care and stuff like that?
well, I'm in.
Like if they burn your eyes on set, what happens?
I
Is there a
wasn't.
union?
That was a non-union job.
Oh, shit.
I had no protection from the union. But I started writing for TV, and that's something I'm always trying to like put other comics onto. Is like
Health care?
benefits,
Benefits?
all of that.
Is it like Obamacare or is it like real benefits?
No, it's like real. But the WGA, Writers Guild of America, is fire. I got down with them because of Snoop. Snoop Dogg put me on. I started working with him on Martha and Snoop on VH1. So I wrote for season 2. Came in, I had to just give him options for funny things to say,
Ideas,
to like
yeah.
throw to commercials and stuff like that. And I wrote a song. It was like a parody of a Christmas jingle. And he was like, hey, that shit is cold.
Hey, you sound like him. You do that pretty good.
Yeah, we spent 3 years
Just
together.
Do the show.
Just-
Just do the whole show sounding like Snoop.
Then after the show wrapped, I found out he was doing a game show. And he hit me up. I need you to come to the game show. Come fuck with it. And I said, all right, bet. So I get to the game show. I write all this stuff before Snoop gets to the set. And after he had, done the jokes that I wrote, jazzed them up how he does,
Right.
as only he can, he was like, yo, the audience was really fucking with that.
I need the voice. I need the Snoop
It's
voice.
time to get you high, nephew.
Ah.
And I said, What? For real? Seriously? I called my dad. I was like, it's happening.
I'm gonna smoke with
I'm gonna
Snoop.
go smoke with the dog.
That's like legendary though. Not a
Yeah.
lot of people get to like have that privilege and honor.
It was definitely an honor. And then it became
Does he smoke you under the table like
my job.
to get high with him?
Literally every day, going over the scripts with him in the trailer. He would show up at 9 a.m.
And smoke.
Before a lot of people. And that's just, he doesn't smoke weed to get high.
No.
He smokes weed because.
Breathe.
Not to breathe. No, he's just the most functioning stoner I've ever met in my life, and it's a beautiful thing. We smoked every day, and then I would have to go be around all these network executives, and they're like, "You're coming from the trailer, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah."
That's what I signed up for.
Yeah, he promoted me the second day of taping to floor producer. That was the wildest shit ever, because I would be high, and I'm like, "All right, I'm just dealing with the scripts. I'm gonna go back to the trailer and write for tomorrow." But he was like, "Yo, I'm tired of y'all talking to me. I don't want to talk to nobody unless it's coming from my nigga Matt." And I said, "I'm sorry, what?" He had all the network execs coming to the production company, everybody coming to the trailer. He was like, "Y'all need to give my nigga a headset or something, because he's gonna filter y'all bullshit and give it to me real." And I said, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna try to make sense of all of this. And he passed me a blunt in front of my bosses and said, "Lift off, nephew." And I said, "Well, yep." And then they're looking at me like, "Don't do it." And I'm like, "What do you want me to do?" He's the executive producer.
It's his show.
I have to. So sorry. And I learned a lot about just making
marijuana?
boss moves
Oh, I was about to
from
say
watching
that.
how he
I thought
moved.
you were gonna
Martha
say
Stewart even taught me so much shit about Martha's cold.
Yeah.
Martha don't play. She's like, "Well, they're not ready to start filming, so I'm gonna stay in my trailer." Martha used to tell me some freaky shit on the low. Martha's
Like what?
I don't know
Come
if
on,
I can say
you
this.
can say
I'm
this.
waiting for my NDA to expire so I can talk.
Oh, okay.
What time is it?
It's expired.
The funniest story about it. She said, "I had a sex dream last night."
Wow.
And I said, "I'm sorry." "Well, what?" And she said, "It was Tank's body," the R&B singer,
Right,
because we
okay.
had him on the show. It was Tank's body and Matthew McConaughey's face. And I said, "I'm sorry, Martha. That's the freakiest shit I ever heard in my life. You had a sex dream about a Tank
Body
Matthew
with-
McConaughey mashup?" And she said, "Oh, let's just say I woke up refreshed."
Damn.
And then she just switched the conversation quick. "Have you tried the croissants?" Messed my head up, man.
That's crazy. And she's legendary. People don't. Look at
Oh,
her
Martha
like that.
Stewart is a G, and I love her so much.
I told you, man, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I wasn't
dabble.
expecting a Martha Stewart story though.
Who got Martha Stewart stories, cuz? Nobody.
Nobody.
I'll wait. Well, none of these comments got Martha Stewart
You gonna wait?
insights.
Yo, wait.
I'll wait. If I wait, I'm going to wait forever. Now I host a game show. I host my own game show. I was hosting a game
Wait,
show.
before you go into the game show,
Cool.
MTV jokes.
Joking off.
The joking off joint. I'm sorry, joking off.
MTV jokes.
Joking off. Talk about the joking off. How did you get involved?
I
in
never
that?
seen it,
And,
so explain it to me.
It was, D. Ray Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Big bro D. Ray was the host. And he's one of the most professional dudes that I know in comedy. D. Ray fucking grinds.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga's on the road 11 months out of the year. Wow. City to city, city to city.
He outworks everybody.
Facts. And that's why he is where he is. And he's doing movies and television. He's hosting Hip Hop Squares. Mm-hmm. Shout out to D-Ray. I see you, nigga. He had me come do a show in Albany with him, and that was so dope. I don't think he's going to bring me back because I don't know if I was funny enough. But he was hosting that, and it was basically like comedians roasting the internet. So we did that for 3 seasons. I was on 2 seasons of it, and I was fun time. That was my first television experience as a cast member.
How does that feel? Amazing. Is it like a
I thought
wish
it was,
listing?
I thought it was fly, and then I got a lot of DMs from like underage kids, and I was just like, yeah, this is weird.
You guys?
Yeah, I never got no kind of DJ Reymo got some fans sending him
Cluck, cluck.
ringtones, and she was clucking in the ringtone. insert. Can we insert that here? Is there a link or something? Tap the link below and listen to DJ Reymo's Cluck Cluck friend.
I can't make this shit up.
Nah, he played it before we started this interview, and I was like, "What is?" She love you, dog. That's love. That's real love. Cluck cluck.
You really clucked in DM. You gotta stay on my DM. I'm gonna block her.
You wound
Don't
up on the
do
show
that.
for 2 seasons, but it went for 3. You didn't come in for the last one.
No, I came. I was the last 2 seasons.
The last 2 seasons.
Yeah. So the first season they were doing it, and then the last 2 seasons I was on.
That's good. Is it still on the show?
Nope.
So you saved it? Or
Shows come and go.
you saved it or sunk it?
It's not a save or sunk thing. It was there was a huge regime change at MTV.
Just like politics, like when the elections come
All
and everybody
this shit is
switches office.
political. Yeah, people get fired, and
Because the new person comes in, he wants to bring his own people.
they're like, "We're doing a different show."
and that's it.
Fuck that old roster. Shit happens.
That's true. It's crazy.
We moved from MTV2 to MTV and then back to MTV2. Wild 'N Out does that all the time. This Viacom is a huge umbrella. No disrespect to Viacom.
We love you, Viacom. I did a little.
Man, fuck them neck. No. I'm kidding.
I did a little 106 in Park, so I seen a lot of that happen.
Yeah.
That was my little claim to fame.
I remember that. That was, hold on.
I was there during the Terrence and Roxy
Terrence
era,
and Roxy. Roxy invited me to her birthday party.
and I was there during the Bow Wow time too. Then I was there till the end, so I sunk it.
Did you ever see that video with, I guess it was early Terrence and Roxy, where he was just like, it's a video that started to go viral again recently because Terrence was kind of,
What they was doing. This sounds interesting.
he was being a dick to Roxy,
Wow.
like
Really?
stepping over her and trying to make her sound real stupid. I'll send you the link. I can't.
And it was on the set. It was on the set.
It was on set and it
That
aired.
when she
Hold
walked.
up, we're
when
gonna
she
go to
walked
that
She
on-
walked off set.
Yeah, I seen that.
We're going to
Yes.
go to that clip right now.
Okay.
Anyway,
No, but I mean, it's clear.
we're
And
going back
and the
to
thing,
the
everybody
raw
can see. There's a teleprompter right there. It says Freestyle Friday at Gmail. Not at BET.com. So I love BET.com. I'm happy you represent for your network, but it's at Gmail.com. You might confuse.
Look, you guys see that again? I got to say it one more time. Y'all see that? Okay. Freestyle Friday 106 at gmail.com.
Yeah. Matter of fact, can they bring back the thing at the bottom of the screens? Yeah. Okay. Just so that people at home don't get twisted because you can't read today. Number 6, Roxy won't be there. She won't mess you up while you're doing your thing.
It's like that today, really? You really feeling some type of way?
No, just
Real talk.
nah.
Hey,
It's good. It's
why don't
going
you go ahead?
down.
Will you go
Rick
ahead and
Ross,
finish it? Yeah.
Nelly, here I am. It's number 2 on the countdown, baby. Here I go. Let's do this. I know, you're gonna be my co-host, and some people won't act too sensitive with their jobs, all right? So we're gonna get into the number 1.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah. Bananas.
Like, that's mad unnecessary shade, yo. Like,
Shit.
I was there.
Oh, so we're definitely putting this up on it, okay? So you guys check this out.
I didn't mean to. I've worked with Terrence since.
It's my friend.
He's a good dude. I've been to his crib in L.A. I was working on. Damn it, what's the name of the show?
He's an actor now.
Yes, he is an actor now, but he was hosting a show for MTV. I got
but
to
that was
work with him
kind
on
of crazy there. Like,
But that just goes to show that people grow and people change.
That was
He's
his
not
young
that guy
shit.
anymore.
Yeah, that was his young shit. Everybody in their 20s is young.
yeah, but you go at her. He went at her like if she kind of like rejected him or something, was like, yo, that's. What
I
it
will
looks like.
say that the Terrence that I know now is not that dude
No.
in the video. So the fact that it went viral, yeah, it was exposing something. But that's the problem today is cancel culture. Everybody wants to drag up shit from people past and say, oh, this motherfucker is the devil. It's like, no, he was a dick then. One day, we don't know what the fuck happened behind this,
Right. He was
behind
probably
the scenes or
arguing
whatever.
together before they got
Yeah,
on set.
they're coworkers. They're in a unusual situation together, being 2 TV hosts that have to work together and have come up with segments and all that other stuff. We don't know what the fuck was happening, but the fact that he's doing what he's doing now and he's still in the industry and he's still working and he hasn't had another video like that come out means people grow, people change.
People grow.
I'm anti-cancel culture.
You have any bad sets like that? Any little thing? Any drama behind you?
You know what?
Like
I'll
4 or
agree
5
with you.
baby mamas?
You know what I'm agree with you? I like always bring up the old school shit. So I watched the video with KRS-One and he freestyled in a video. I guess this dude wanted to battle him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, KRS-One is like the king of freestyle. So some old school dude got up there dressed like LL, and then he started rapping. He was fucking horrible. And then KRS came behind him. But then because he was dressed like LL, KRS just said, he was like, yeah, looking up, and you looking like LL, and that's why you and LL. He said something about LL being whack. And then he had to apologize because he said I just got caught up in the whole freestyle in the moment.
They had beef.
So, but I think that this is something like that. Where
it
I
was
think
some
he just
petty
got
shit
caught
that
up
got
in the
blown out
moment.
of
Yeah.
proportion.
Yeah.
Literally, I think it was trending.
9 years ago.
Well, when it happened,
Yeah.
but it was trending recently, a month ago.
It came back around. That's crazy.
The internet was talking about it. I brought it up to say people change. People,
Yeah, he's definitely not
Or
that
people
person.
make mistakes on
At
things
all.
they say. So it could have been, because when I look at it like, first thing I'm thinking is he wanted to smash, she didn't let him, and maybe he asked her then and it came out right on TV. So it's a bunch of
I don't know if it
You're
was
making
that.
up stories now.
Yeah, I
Come
don't
on.
know. That sounds like some
That's-
shit in the comments. I don't
I'm
think it
just-
had anything to do with that.
I'm just telling
Some
you.
Esquire magazine
person
shit going
could've
on right
done
now.
I think the nigga was just annoyed with her as a person
As a
for a little
person,
bit.
right.
So as this video goes viral now.
Yeah, you do.
Shout out to Terrence, man. I know I fucks with you even though you ain't want me to work on the show because you said my energy was too high.
Oh, wow.
Wow. As this video goes viral.
I was drinking a lot today.
We need to get him a drink.
Truth is coming out. Whoa! Okay, what else were you guys talking
Do you
about?
enjoy stand-up comedy better than writing?
Stand-up comedy is my life.
So do you get more pleasure out of that? Just being on stage?
It's nothing
Performing.
like it. I get on stage damn near 7 nights a week,
Okay.
and comedy is one of the only art forms where somebody could get up in front of a bunch of strangers and say whatever the fuck they want to.
What crowd do you like better? What audience? West Coast or New York?
New York, hands down. It's
Okay.
way more.
I'm just trying to start the East-West shit going on.
No, actually, there's dope West Coast. Hollywood rooms suck because
Okay.
it's industry. It's a bunch of,
People that feel like they heard too many jokes already in their life.
not just that, just like they're
But how
listening
did-
through a different filter. I don't do comedy to make industry people laugh. I do
Right.
comedy to make me and regular motherfuckers laugh.
So LA, you were in LA. You have, and this is what makes you dope. You're able to really adjust, because LA comedy and New York comedy, it's just different.
Different pacing.
Different.
LA is
pieces,
a
the
lot
shit that make
slower
people laugh and
and goofy. Niggas be getting on
Innocent,
stage
like-
with costumes and shit. Huh?
Like goofy, like more innocent, more not like. More
No,
goofy?
like it's
Props
it's
and shit?
hackier
All right.
in some
York
of it.
is too
Not
cool.
no shade to. There's a lot of beasts out in LA, but New York is hands down better than.
It's
And
more,
that's why
it's
I
more
like,
nitty gritty, more street, more.
New York is where you go to get good at comedy. LA is where you go to get on.
Gotcha. Go get on film and all that shit.
Yeah. So if you cut your teeth here on the East Coast, I mean, New York comics have to travel to shows in all kinds of inclement weather. 2 feet of snow on the ground, you still got to get to your show. Same with DJs. Like DJs in New York deal with a lot more elemental factors than DJs in LA, who have sunny, beautiful weather all the time. So it's a difference in work ethics.
What about the rooms? Do you have more like confrontations in New York than in LA? Because I feel like New York would be more grittier. Like they'll talk back to you and curse you out and want to see you after the show.
Well, that's
Is that everywhere?
any comedy show you do where everybody's fucked up.
You ever had any bad stories you could tell us?
I was in
about?
Philly and I called. Let me tell you. Oh shit! No, not even Philly. It was Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I was at a rib shack. I don't remember the name of the spot. It was some barbecue shit.
I love how you
And-
keep it super honest. Most people be lying about how big their shows.
Nope,
are.
this
He
shit
like,
was
I
Rib
made
Shack.
$450. That's what I was
It
getting.
it was 175.
All right, so you just keep it real.
It
Fuck
was
it.
a rib shack. And I'm on stage. I think I was hosting the show. And some guy kept talking and heckling and shit. And he was doing, I say, if I'm hosting, talk while I'm up here. But don't do it while the other comics are up here.
Right.
That's disrespectful.
Right.
I'll fuck with the audience. That's the host's
You'll-
job.
you'll interact.
Exactly. So he was doing it with every comic. So I got up and I'm like, bro, you have had 2 Coronas in front of you the whole time. That's, your lady's drinking like hard liquor. You look like a bitch right now. You're drunk,
man.
you can't handle your Coronas. And that's got you talking. And all he did was this.
Oh, you knew it was
And
coming.
I said, "What, you gonna finger bang me?" Oh, the finger banger. He ain't like that shit. And I was outside smoking with the other comics on the show. Dude pulls up in the car, and he was like, "I got that thing on me," and I was like,
Your finger?
I was ready to make another joke, but then it got serious. He was like, "You never know who you're dealing with in the crowd." I said, "I'm sorry that you're mad, but you were disruptive to the show, so I'm not gonna tolerate you being a dick." Mm-hmm. What do you want me to say? You're gonna shoot me now because I made you embarrassed in front of 40 people at a rib shack? You don't get this fucking Camry out of my face.
His finger.
Drive.
His finger.
Yeah, pew pew. We can do this back and forth, nigga. We finger bang each other, nigga.
Like, yo, what up, cuz?
Yeah, hey, what up? Hey, what up, cuz?
So what ended up happening? He
He just said.
took the L, said okay.
I think, yeah, basically.
All right. So he wasn't really a banger.
He wasn't about that life.
He wasn't about that life.
Funniest heckler confrontation story I have. My boy Akash Singh was at it. We were at a show in DC, and it was like a hood show. These cats put it on. They had like a clothing label that was really just plain T-shirts with
With some letters on it.
With some letters that they put on it. So the manufacturing, it wasn't a label. They were printer niggas.
They had a label on the shirt.
But it was Hanes. It wasn't even them. They made their own T-shirts, and it was a brand wave.
It wasn't a designer item.
But in their defense, they were paying the comedians to be there. So I had nothing bad to say about these niggas. Right. They were cool as long as I was getting my money.
The 175.
Akash gets on stage, and he'll tell this story. I love this dude, man. He's on stage, and one of the guys from the label, he's like on his phone, and Akash is like, "Yo, you really just gonna be on your phone in the front row, man? That's wild, disrespectful." And the guy was like, "Who the fuck is this dude?"
Oh shit!
And then Akash started going back and forth with him. He was like, "No, I'm just saying, you and your boys all got all matching T-shirts and shit." He's like, "Why you who comes to a comedy show to be on their phone? Blah blah blah." He's like, "Y'all should start a fucking company." And then me and the other comics like, "Akash, the banner behind you is these niggas. This is their company. We are
hired by them.
They got us here, stupid, you dummy.
They are the envelopes, nigga.
Yo, this nigga got off stage and 30 dudes stood up all of a sudden.
With the same T-shirts.
Same T-shirt. They all stood up to go for a cigarette break. And the security was like, "Yo, don't go outside right now. You good right here. You good." And he's like, "What happened? What happened?" Akash got into it. He was like, "We could compare bank accounts right now." And the dude was like, nah, we just gonna stomp you the fuck out. So all the dudes went upstairs. They were waiting for Akash to come out. And security's like, "I gotta walk you out the back way." So we leave, and this nigga rode in the car, laid out on the back seat, like hiding, until we got to the highway.
That he considered tall.
Yeah.
You was lucky they ain't be like, "Yo, that's the nigga that was with him."
Oh, no. I'll throw a nigga under the bus quick. He said it. I love your T-shirts.
Like, hold up, the nigga right here.
Oh, you mean the T-shirt I'm wearing? I bought 2.
And they coming to get you. You want to get out. Fuck that
Facts.
shit.
Facts.
I've been in them shows, them shits before too, in them situations. I remember paying 3 bouncers $50 each minutes before I knew somebody was gonna fight me. And I was like, "Yo, walk me out, please." He was like, "All right, come on, you with us."
Keep him safe.
It walked me straight to my car. I took off. Fuck all of y'all.
Ahmed's had me do shows like early in my comedy career where it would be like a bunch of rappers waiting to go on. And you know how hip hop shows could start late sometimes.
Yeah.
But niggas is all there to see their friends and everything. So he's like, "All right, I'm gonna put you up and do comedy at the beginning." I said, "This is not this is not the space for this or the environment for the jokes that I'm prepared to do."
They're gonna be offended.
Yeah, because all these niggas is just here to see their boys. They're here to perform themselves. They don't give a fuck about jokes. That's like doing comedy at a strip club. Nobody cares about
tits
jokes.
and ass.
Exactly.
But go ahead.
You taught your logic behind it was, "Oh, it's gonna make you stronger."
They always say that shit.
That shit, it was ass. Every time was ass.
But he had them niggas laughing.
I did only because I didn't want to pass him in the parking lot. I had to. You made me feel like I was in junior high school getting bullied again.
And that's what saved him. You see the Ozcast t-shirt, shorty?
Yeah.
That's why he knew. Yo, I'm going to get you a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm going to buy this nigga t-shirt because my man is on stage embarrassing himself.
You ever had to have anybody escorted out? Like, if it gets that wild? Like, when they get rowdy, like, fuck that, I'm going to come get you. And they start charging to the stage or anything like that?
I did a show in a basement with...
A basement?
It was a basement show.
Is it a house? Or
No, it was at a bar in the East Village. And it was me and a bunch of other comics. And there was a comic on stage, Nico White. Shout out to Nico White. He talks about this story on stage. Derek Gaines was on stage. Shout out to Derek Gaines. Derek Gaines was on stage before Nico. The two women in the audience were having a good time. He spilt one of their drinks.
Oh.
Because...
he was trying to dance or something?
I don't remember what the fuck the context was. She was talking, and then he asked her what she had. She said it was a water, and then he poured it out. Just like, well, you're disrupting me. Now I poured your water out. It was childish. We were all young.
Right.
So Nico gets on stage, and he's like, hey, I'm sorry about your drink, whatever. And then the chick splashed a vodka cranberry in his face.
Ooh.
And Nico blacked out, and he picked up what he thought was a drink. It was a candle that was lit. Splashed
Hot wax.
Splashed this white chick in the face with hot wax.
She probably was used to that.
She screamed, bro. It was the craziest. I never heard a sound like that before. She's and then I was just like, don't set her on fire. That's all I could yell out in the moment. And then we just like, Nico, go home. Go home now. Leave now. Go home. And she's standing there. The wax solidified fast, so it looked like she was in a bukkake.
It just stuck on.
Her eyelid was stuck shut. That was probably the wildest comedy club.
She sued the shit out of that basement, probably.
Nah, I think she knew she was in the wrong.
She was in the wrong.
But he fucked her. He gave her like LASIK. She can see clearly now. The wax is gone. She can see clearly now. The wax is gone. Oh, yeah. DJ Reymo with the Cluck Cluck fan.
Okay, man.
I'm having a blast. You guys gotta have me back here because
Yeah, I
y'all
can't
got
cry
chicken
like
and mac and cheese. That's wavy. This is the only interview I've ever done where I get mac and cheese.
You're lucky the massage ladies in here.
I told you that I was bullshitting.
You
I
did.
told you-
First of all, I just want to tell you, you ain't shit for calling me at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday to confirm some shit at 5 p.m. on a Sunday.
I gotta leave my phone on silent since I met him.
I was asleep as fuck. I don't know. I was like deep REM sleep, like dreaming about past shit and in it. And then I was ripped away from the Matrix by your call.
And then bring you over here on a Sunday, gay parade down the street. Like, you gotta
That's
deal with all
not
that
the part.
traffic.
First, the parade is lit. I seen so many areolas just up and down 6th Avenue.
Male, female, we don't even know what it is.
Hey, titties is titties, man.
Yeah, I mean, I pulled Reymo out of the parade. I took him off his float. And
Let's talk about that for a second. This is the largest pride parade that there's ever been.
They're saying it might be 2 days long. It might continue.
Well, it started yesterday, technically. That's when everybody started landing. They were like, yes. Get the streets ready. But it's actually really dope. It's 50 years commemorating the Stonewall incident that happened down in the village. And, you know, gay people have made tremendous strides for having equality. And that's powerful. So, big ups to gays.
To gays. Equal.
Facts.
So on your comedy album, you
Boom.
talk about legal marriage, gay legal marriages.
Yeah.
With Barber.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
I do a joke, or I was doing a joke about gay marriage, and it tied into the fact that there's a lot of homophobia in black culture.
Right.
And I feel that stems from a practice called buck breaking.
No.
Hear me out. This is the part where I usually make audiences very uncomfortable because I'm explaining some real shit. slave owners used to take the strongest, toughest slave and then rape them publicly in front of everybody as a means of emasculating them to say, like, this nigga ain't really gangster because I'm fucking him in front of everybody. And that's
real history.
That's facts. It's trickled down. So now, like Jamaicans, Bati man, they don't play that shit.
I thought it was just jail, but that was...
Well, jail is modern day slavery, and it's a continuation of the institutions that were set up to keep people from winning.
So your joke to
So the joke is I was in a barbershop, which is, I call it one of the most homophobic places in America, black barbershops.
Right.
I was in the barbershop getting a cut, shape up when gay marriage was legalized. And my barber was like, gay marriage? Gay marriage. So niggas just gonna have two dads? And I ain't even have one? And I was like, yo, bro, that's mad selfish. That's real selfish of you to say that. Niggas just gonna be playing catch all day. One dad get tired, boom, another dad, more catch. I was like, that's not what gay dads do, but I guess if that's
Makes
how you
sense. You play basketball a lot longer in the bar.
feel. Back up, daddy. Yeah.
We're going to bench this daddy. Bring the other daddy in.
Get in here.
It's your turn.
Substitute daddy.
Oh, man.
Holeless.
I guess I'm just trying with comedy to. Dave Chappelle had 2 dope ass specials come out in 2017 where he made a call to action to comics to just keep talking reckless, and I feel like comedy's under attack now. Like, you can't say shit anymore because everybody's a protected group and everybody gets offended. So my job as a comedian is to keep saying the shit that makes me laugh to make people laugh.
No, it works.
Support that.
Through comedy, you could break walls down. You could break barriers.
It's almost offensive to people that are in protected groups to not make fun of them, because then we're saying, oh, they're too sensitive.
They're too sensitive. Yeah.
Yeah,
can't
it's
laugh
kinda
at yourself, you're
reverse
gonna die.
discrimination. Like,
Exactly.
We'll talk about everybody else, but we're not going to talk about you. So you're not part of the world. You're not part of the culture.
You got to
know
be
what I
in
mean?
it to win it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa, pause.
That's not a pause. That's not a pause.
How you get a
How's
pause
that a
for
pause?
That is. You got to be in it to win it.
In what?
Life.
We're talking about...
This day right here.
This guy.
you
This
try-
guy. No, that's not a pause. So now I host a game show. I'm trying to give away $215,000 tonight.
Today?
Yep.
At what time?
9 p.m. We're live 7 nights a week. HQ Trivia. Check it out.
So how do we make this money? How is that possible? How
Just
can I
gotta
win?
answer the trivia questions.
So do I have Google next to me? Do that the whole time?
You get 10 seconds. It's not enough time to Google. So it's generally relying on your brain.
I'm fast with Google.
So this was dope. And I think
What if I use Alexa?
Alexa's not that fast.
That's fucking bitch.
If you're hanging out with your boys or whatever and you're playing, or your friends in general, you put your brains together, you'd be surprised what everybody knows a little bit of shit about. If you know a little bit of shit about everything, you're going to get some money.
That's amazing.
I just had to call a dude yesterday, won $1,500. And I was like, hey, what's up, man? He was like, oh, my God, it's the money. I go by Money Flipping Matt Richards.
Money flipping.
Yeah, I flips the money, man.
I like that.
What's dope about doing stand-up is I get to make people laugh. But hosting a game show, I get to make people laugh and then get people paid.
I like that. Money's important.
Hell
People
yeah.
love money.
What you trying to Google some shit, Ahmed?
Yep. Trying to get my fucking answers together.
Hey, well, I don't even know the questions yet.
Well, so where can they watch this show?
HQ Trivia, it's in the App Store, the Google Store.
Okay, so it's on a
It's a
phone.
mobile
an
app, and we're live to hundreds of thousands of players, live 7 days a week.
I need to have like 4 laptops ready, a group of people.
That won't work.
How much time do you have to answer?
10 seconds.
But
I asked
the
you a
world is
question.
answering in 10 seconds, right? And you have to be the first, or there's just you have to be
No,
correct?
It's everybody that gets it right moves on,
Okay.
and you make it to. We start paying people at question number 9, so you make it to 9 questions. We'll throw you some money. You can stay and play, or you can walk away.
So the money goes up the more you win.
Yep.
Got it.
But we also have passes, so you make it. Play regular players.
You get a wild card if you don't know the answer.
If you play every day, which we have so many loyal fans and players that do, they get passes when they get points from answering questions correctly. You get a level 9 pass. That means you only have to answer one question correctly to get
Can
some
thi-
money.
Can this be something that could be televised live?
Television is great, all right? And I would absolutely love to see it on television, to be honest. I think that's something we could totally do.
Get a proposal over.
We can absolutely do that. Facts. So many, any channel. We could do this on any channel, really, when you think about it.
Do you have any shows we could go check you out? Or what can the people see?
So many. I'm in New York all the time doing stand-up. It's just Matt Was Funny on social media.
Was funny? You're not
Yep.
funny no more?
No, that's what people say when they leave.
Oh, okay,
They go,
good.
Matt was funny.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt is funny. Is owned by this 15-year-old kid. I keep trying to buy it from
You
him.
should have paid him.
No, he wants Bitcoins. I'm not coming up off my Bitcoins. Put on
you do
Instagram,
Bitcoins?
man. Hell yeah, I'm a crypto legend. I fucks with the crypto.
He live on his phone. He be Bitcoining. He be fucking the jokes.
It's the
Everything's
future.
on the phone.
It's the future. People carry phones with them 24/7. Nobody carrying TVs around.
You're right. Even your headphones are future. You got
Yeah, man.
Glasses with music and shit playing.
Shout out to Bose. You guys got to sponsor me and Reymo because we'll walk around with them shits everywhere.
Really.
And
Headphones
I'm
are
mad.
the best.
Me too.
I want some as well.
So you know what's funny? That you just reminded me of something. Not to go back to Terrence J, but with that BET, one of his things that everybody knew him for, he would get off the elevator and he'd walk to across everybody and he'd always have headphones on and kind of like brush you off like he's listening or talking to somebody. I'm like, he's fucking lying. He just walking through the aisle. So he don't got to talk to nobody. He'd be like this, just walking through. So nobody talked to him.
In the zone till he got to his desk.
That's just leave me alone walk. Headphones used to be like the block of everybody out before the show for him.
I feel like anytime I'm in an office setting, I got to talk to everybody. 'Cause
Right.
If somebody in the space is is on a bad vibe, that's gonna fuck up my vibe. So I got to make sure everybody's good. And if somebody's not good, I'll be like, yo,
You
cool.
want to fix it before.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good thing to do. Because somebody, your production guy, this one's in a bad mood.
It's so many different lives
A
and so many
tone, a
different
layer
people.
of attitude will fuck up
Any
everybody.
little negativity can fuck up the whole feng shui of a project. So I'd like to make sure everybody's on the same wavelength. Hey, look, let's leave the bullshit out there.
Do this part, and then
What
you
do
go back
you
to,
need from me to make sure you having a fire ass day for this next hour and a half?
And then when we're finished, you can go back to your negativity.
Then we can figure out how to fucking deal with that shit. But let's have some fun while we're here.
So once again, man, thank you for coming out. We had a
Thank you.
dope time.
I had a pretty good time.
I cried a couple times.
We will have you.
That means a lot to me. I'm crying. Just watch. It's blinking. I just got
shit,
this
sorry.
Apple Watch
I'm
with
sorry.
scratches on it. You got the VVS's.
Sure, I got no scratches on it. I thought you said I had
Shine bright
scratches
like
on
a-
it.
No, I got the scratches on it. No, yo, you ain't got no scratches.
I was about to say.
DJ Caliber, it's a chandelier.
Chandelier.
It's got a chandelier.
Yo, we gotta go. We got.
All right, cool.
Wait. Before he goes, tell everybody where they can find you.
Matt Was Funny.
He said that.
I know,
shit.
but I want him to repeat it.
I appreciate it. That's a second plug. Matt Was Funny on everything. Don't
three.
stop him from plugging the shit. Matt Was Funny on social media, Instagram, Twitters, all that
Facebook,
jazz.
MySpace, Mi Gente. all
See,
that.
Black Planet,
all that.
Skonex.
Christian Mingle.
Yep. Farmers only. You don't have to be lonely. That's a nice punctuation to the interview.
Yeah, thank you for coming out, and thank you guys for locking in. We're out.